Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll run on first down. Gabriel, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On second down now, Gabriel. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A quick throw finding Lee out wide. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for Kemp. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On on second down. Gabriel. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
This now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now a give, right side. Gabriel, he will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. They'll run for it with Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Go. 60 outlaw.
Ravens nothing.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets it to Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
61. Matchbox light.
It's a gain of 3.
On third down, counting. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On fourth down, Stevens. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first and 10, Stevens. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, it's Hines. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's go now. Henry. Check 56. I'm here to screen. Check.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On third down, Jackson rolling to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stevens. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. Looking to throw. Stevens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Gabriel. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 1, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 52.
Now a give, right side. Gabriel, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to throw. Stevens. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 5. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Five's the mic. Five's the mic. Hey, Charlie. 5.
Operating from the gun. Stevens. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First down jam at their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Gabriel. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone.
Right there, 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check. 56,
On first down, Gabriel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the 2nd year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down, Stevens. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. X3. 218, chopper. Tight dog.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They go play action here on first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. This one complete to Ingram. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Down, 8, read. Here we go, D. Pilot, 64, read. Here I come again. Alert 3. Go.
Now a give right side. It's Hines, and this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check safety, check safety.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson. Catch made here by Campbell. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the
I was finna say, nigga, I was about to be pissed. I was like, nigga, what? Oh, nah.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
18 Gator. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Get wide.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards.
61. Matchbox light.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's such cap.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out,
Bro,
those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah,
that was Jonathan Jones. Get out of here.
As we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Come on. Check it out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Mark 56. Mark 56. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Jim.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready? 6 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. I got it. Go. 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Campbell making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st down, Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. Going deep here for Taylor. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Protein spill. Smooth.
From the gun, Stevens Flushed out right. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
On the ball.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stevens. Now Davis fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
This game is on some bullshit, bro.
And a Patriot touchdown.
Bro, Jonathan Jones is not a hitter. That's cap.
Drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Scott Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. You can't block me. Hey, block me.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go. 33. 23. Hey.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give right side. Gabriel. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go, D. Watch it. Safety's creeping. He's checking.
On second down, Gabriel. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run. It's Mark Ingram. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, Stevens. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Rush in! Rush in! Pilot, 64, wait!
On 1st down, Stevens. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Hey, orbit.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
You ready?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, wahoo!
He'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Buddy up. Spot 4. Mike, spot 4. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball.
They'll run on first down. Gabriel. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Check, check. Block 54. Block 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost
This nigga is lucky as all.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
and avoids the turnover. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, Haywood! 3 down. Mike 5. Go.
To throw on 3rd down, Stevens. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Ready.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And I don't think he got
This
there.
nigga is
He
so
did not.
lucky.
They started a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go. 56, Mike. Check. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Gabriel. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
61, match, ready?
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Zoom. Hey, alert 3. Five.
From the gun, Stevens. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection. That's for, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down. Stevens flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 13 Spill.
Operating from the gun. Stevens. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
94. General West.
Brings up second and 7 at the Patriots 40.
Deep dribble.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 5. I got him. Mike 5. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
From the gun on third down, Stevens. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Stevens. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Jump. First and 10.
A beautiful fake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Yep. You got motion, man. Great snap.
On first down, Hines. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Now it's Hines. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second and goal from the 1.
What we got? Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point safely through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Throwing now is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on a turnover. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, echo. Get it.
They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go, go. Hey, Sam on. Go. Go.
On 4th down, Stevens. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Gabriel. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one.